Hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Gargi Kulkarni. I am from SK Design Studio, and today I'll be taking you through this beautiful house in Kurla. The specialty of it is that it is a 3 BHK with only 845 square feet of space. We've tried to design it as efficiently as possible, and we've tried to maximize storage and maximize space and utility. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and let's get started. Hi, so we'll first start off with the living room. The client wanted muted, pastel, minimalistic tones. So we've tried to have that palette as well as have one highlighting color that ties the entire place together. So the first thing that you see as soon as you walk in is this shoe rack. Since we said that we are short on space and we also wanted something to divide the living room so that you're not walking in and there are people sitting in front of you. There's something to distinguish the passage. We made a shoe rack for daily use shoes and casual shoes that are just here. Let's have a look at the layout of the house. This is the dining room. Adjacent to the dining room is the single bedroom. Next to the dining room is the living room, and there's a kitchen with a sliding door. Next to the kitchen is the passage, and next to the passage are the other two bedrooms. SK Design Studio is known to never follow convention. We look at the design, figure out what the best method of operation is, and go ahead with that. So if you have a look at the layout of the living area, you will see that the kitchen with the sliding door is over here. So in the original layout, the dining room was over here, so that you can eat easily. But what happened in that layout was that a lot of space got wasted, and the living room was on this side with the TV unit being there and the sitting area being over here. So what happened then was that you got very little space to sit. What we decided to do instead was keep the sofa here, the TV unit here, and the dining table here. With this, what happens is that you get a lot of extra seating space, and one more advantage is that this chair here can be turned so that you can sit and have an extended area of sitting. Moreover, people like to look at the TV as they eat, and that can happen easily while they sit here as well. The client wanted a minimalistic beige and monochromatic palette. So this is what we've tried to emulate in the entire house. Here, this sofa has been custom made by us. The client very specifically wanted big chairs, and that is what we've put into this layout. If you look at the wall right here, we've used moldings. Moldings are an amazing option because they save on money and they look great in design as well. And we've incorporated a topical wallpaper here, tying into the client's wanted theme and color palette. So if you have a look at this wall over here, you might look at it and think that the design is very intentional, but no. This wall was not flat initially, it had beams and columns. So instead of filling it all up, decreasing space and increasing the cost, we instead decided to change the color palette and add this design to it. So it looks intentional, it blends into the living room and proves as a sort of accent to the design that is already going on. Let's have a look at a very important aspect of a house in the 21st century, the TV unit. The material palette for the TV unit was PVC rafters and marble finished laminate, and we've used a beige color palette to again tie into the entire theme of the living room and of course the client's wishes. Here you can see that there is open and closed storage, and as you move here you will see a little surprise, and it's a hidden door, another one of SK Design Studio's specialties. So let's have a look at this console area right here and the crockery unit. It's a two-in-one. So if you look here, we've surrounded it by two panels of grey mirror. Design tip: if you are having a difference in materials, always add grooves so that there are no cracks. Here we've used rafters as well to enhance the design and have a consistency of material throughout the living room. So opposite the console area is the Mandir, And as SK Design Studio always does, we have looked into the Vastu and the position of where the mandir should be. If you have a look at the before pic and the layout, there was a little niche here, and we've utilized that niche to make this very contemporary, very open, very modernistic mandir with a nice back painted glass to complement its beautiful wooden laminate. So if you have a look at the design of the mandir, there are two steps here. There's a platform here. There is a tray here for prasad, which is my favorite part of the mandir, and two drawers for storage. Let's move on. As we go further into the living room, you will see this beautiful textured wall right here. The base for this is MDF rafters. We could have used two options. We could have either used PU paint or luster paint. PU paint is nice, but it's expensive. Luster paint gives a very similar effect, but it is nicer on the pockets. Come on, let's have a look at the kitchen of this house. The kitchen here is made with this customized sliding door with a fluted glass panel, and it has a soft close. Inside the kitchen, the builder had already given this dado tiles and this platform. So keeping this intact, we've decided to customize the rest of it using a unique combination of acrylic and wooden panels. If you have a look at the structure here, since they did not have an inbuilt microwave, we built this platform here to have the microwave over here. So as you walk further into the kitchen, you will see that there are two niches over here. These niches were made to break the monotony and to add like a nice pop of color with a few accent pieces here. And the client again did not want a chimney, so we replaced it with this niche. There are also G-section handles over here to open and close the storage units that are everywhere. Here we've used fluted glass panels and added a nice accent light inside to give a more cohesive light balance to the entire room. So below the kitchen counters, there are these tandem drawers which are soft close by heating. So these are used for things like cutleries, accessories, thalis, cups, saucers. The client had a requirement of three drawers on each side, and that is what we have incorporated over here. So as you move further into the kitchen, you will see that we have given a space for a washing machine, dishwasher, or any bigger appliance that the client might have. Here there are more tandem units. These are used for bigger things like perhaps your 5 kg attas or your bigger crockery pots, etc. So these are also soft close. So let's move on to the master bedroom. On the way to the master bedroom, you will see a washroom here, one other guest bedroom here, and then you move in to the master bedroom. So the challenge with this room was that it was quite small. It's only 9 feet by 9 feet in dimensions. But the client wanted all the typical requirements of a bedroom. They wanted a full-size bed, a wardrobe, as well as a dressing area. So let's have a look at how we have navigated through this issue. So let's have a look at the first element. This is the dressing area. The dressing area was made by utilizing this niche at the side of the cupboard for keeping the things that one requires to dress. And then we added this mirror to the wall. And a cute little feature is that it changes colors. So let's move on. Moving on to the next two elements, which were the bed and the wardrobe, we have decided to design it in a way where the wardrobes are again sliding as in the daughter's bedroom with a soft close, because there's no room to open a big door here. They're full length with like these rafters to enhance the design. We've also added customized gold panels and gold handles to enhance the design. Moving on to the bed has been kept in this position as per Vastu, and we've added a nice background. So this background is simple. It is made using these grooves and a very simple minimalistic design. So as you guys know, the client wanted a very minimalistic and a beige color palette. But to add a nice pop of color, to add an accent, we decided to go with this blue on the headboard. And the bed is also flanked by two side tables. Let's move on to the next bedroom. Let's have a look at the daughter's bedroom. Come on in. So the client wanted a platform bed from the get-go, and another reason that we used it is because this was a compact room and it had a large requirement for storage. Below the platform bed there is storage over here, and with the platform bed what happens is that the room gets segregated very subtly. So you have this area right here and this area to walk as well. On the platform bed, if you come and see, and you open this curtain, you get a beautiful view outside as you're sitting on the bed itself. And there is storage right over there below it. So you can see that we've really tried to pack everything into this one small room. We've also used every nook and cranny that we could get to create storages like this bookshelf right here, which I must say that the client has kept really well. So the client is very environmentally conscious and is thus vegan. She did not want a leather bed back, and we have thus used a fabric backing for the bed headboard. On this wall right here, we've used wallpaper and tea parties. And here, again, an SK Design Studio special is a hidden door for the washroom where we've used cane laminate and oak laminate. And one thing that I think is worth noting over here is that there are a lot of very long vertical and closely spaced panels, and this is done to elongate the height of the room. If you have a look at the wardrobe over here, it is again made in cane laminate and oak finish laminate. And since there wasn't enough space to obviously open a big door, we've decided to give them sliding doors with full height wardrobes. And it also has a soft close, so you can't bang the door in anger. This is a girl's room and we can never have enough storage. So we've tried to maximize the use of every single inch, nook and cranny of this room. You can see there are multiple niches here in this room, as you can see in the layout. And here one such niche is used to make the dressing area with storage and a wardrobe in front. Here behind the wardrobe is another opening storage area which can be used for used clothes, bags, etc. and anything that your heart desires. Adjacent to the master bedroom, there is the storage and the guest room. So let's have a look at that. So the first thing that I would like to tell you guys is how we have handled this wall over here. As you can see in the before picture, the wall, this niche right here is not centered. So what we've done is that we have patched it up and made this niche centered and made it sort of like an art groove where we've added different elements and different accessories to tie the entire room together and make a not so pretty element a little more prettier. So more than it being a guest room, the main requirement for this room was that it had a lot of storage. So how we've tried to maximize that is by giving two huge wardrobes on either sides. Let's have a look at the wardrobes. The main requirement for this very compact room, it's almost a half bedroom, was that it have a lot of storage and it have a space for the washing machine. So how we've utilized the storage space is we've given two huge wardrobes. This one again is soft close. It has a T-putty and a customized grey mirror. This wardrobe right here is again a full length wardrobe with opening doors, and as you can see we've included the space for the washing machine right here. Now what we've done is the kitchen is right behind this bedroom, if you can visualize the layout, and we've plumbed it in such a way that the water supply from the kitchen comes in here directly and the machine can function smoothly. Another hidden element of storage is that right here there is this panel which can store things like your broom, your mop, etc. So we've really tried to get into every single nook and cranny and maximize what space we can. So after We got these two huge wardrobes and the back panel as well for storage. We still had quite a bit of space left, and we used that to make a sofa come bed for any guests that might come over, or it could just be a room to sit in. This is a customized sofa come bed, and it is in this rustic color to sort of break away a little bit from the beige and add a nice pop of color while not being too in your face. Let's move on. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of this lovely home in Kurla. We've tried to be as efficient as we could with the time, cost, and space of this place. Please let us know in the comments what your thoughts are, how we could have done better, or anything that you like particularly about this project. See you next time. Gargi from SK Design Studios signing off. Thank you.